Hi, I'm Matt. Today we're turning this jigsaw blade into a machete. Here's how we're going to do it. Let's begin. What you'll need for this project: vise, Dremel, or another high-speed rotary tool, and a couple grinding wheels. Don't forget that. More tools you'll need for this project: just some wire cutters. Supplies you'll need for this project: super glue and a little bit of popsicle stick. Doesn't have to be very much. The machete we're making today is going to be a little bit different than that top one. We're going to start by grinding the teeth down on the front of this jigsaw blade so we can make it look like this at the end. So what you want to do is put your jigsaw blade into the vise like this. You want to start grinding these teeth down. I have a Dremel, which I'm going to use to do that. Just carefully take off some of the teeth on the front portion of the jigsaw blade. It doesn't have to be very much, just enough to where it looks like a blade shape. Ouch, that's hot. Starting to take shape. You see where I'm going with it. I think I might just leave the handle the way it is. If I grind it down any further, I'm going to go into those holes. Let's put an edge on it a little bit. Sped up the grinding process a little bit, but what you want to do is put a little bevel on the blade to make it appear if it has a sharp edge to it. It's totally up to you if you want to sharpen it. That's completely up to you. I think the rest we could do by hand. Let's go back inside and finish this up. Now that we're inside, what you'll want to do is to get a little bit of popsicle stick or craft stick, whichever, and cut a couple of small pieces from this. Just large enough to where we can make a handle out of it. We're going to add a little bit of super glue to one end. Carefully. Press the blade down into the glue and let it set. The super glue only takes about 10 seconds to set. And add super glue to the other end, and you're pretty much sandwiching the blade between the two bits of wood. Here we go. Just take it outside and grind it. Sped up the grinding process again. I've switched grinding wheels. I find that this one works better. What I'm doing is I'm going to go through and grind the wood down flush with the metal. I find that this grinding wheel works best for this type of work. Now that I have the wood flush with the metal, I'm going to go and start shaping it. I'm leaving the end a little bit fat to give it a better profile. Makes it look like more of a handle shape. Then I'll hold the Dremel still and just kind of move the handle around to round off the wood a bit. There. Now let's take it back inside and finish it up. Now that we're back inside, we're going to take a bit of sandpaper and just kind of smooth this out. By the way, if you glue some sandpaper to a popsicle stick, it works as really nice as a emery board. Just kind of rounding this off a bit, taking off some of the sharp edges that the Dremel left. Yeah, I like that. Looks good. Fits in his hand pretty well. If you wanted to cover this with string or paracord or something like that, I think that'd look cool too. I think I'll eventually make a sheath for it. This one is different. I used a saddle staple for a handguard. I'll show you how to do that eventually. So what I want to do is get a little bit of color to the handle. I don't want to paint it because I want the wood tones to kind of show through. I find that this process is a really easy way to get some dark color to a wood, but yet not stain it. After you get the soot on or cover the handle with the soot, you could wipe it off with paper towel and kind of rub the soot into the handle or into the wood. Gives it a really nice look. I think it actually kind of looks rustic, kind of the look I'm going for. Yeah, looks great. We're done. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button. Leave a comment, ask questions. And remember to collect, inspire, and create. Hope to see you again.